right settings and the right soundtrack before I should do this. Yeah, it's on the headset. It sucks. I'm putting on the. Let's see, where's that thing? No, it's not even showing up. No, it's on the headset. Change the webcam. Maybe you hear me better now because I changed the webcam. I'm not wearing the headset. On the headset or the YouTube. Look at my own channel. I'm sorry about this. I fell asleep. I didn't do my stream as I promised. I had a stream set up for 1 o'clock p.m. Now it's already 5:30. And I've just barely started. And I don't know if anyone's going to watch because I didn't give it much warning. And of course, yeah, it's not having much warning. I'm live and I haven't done much warning. I gave like no warning about this. I suddenly started going live. I'm going to post this everywhere and see if anyone actually joins. I'm actually live. And no one's watching because I didn't give any warning. You know, I didn't do any preparation. I just started doing it and started going live without any warning or reason. I fell asleep late this morning and woke up early this afternoon, and it had already been a few hours, and I had missed my 1 o'clock time that I promised to stream. So now I started streaming again as if nothing happened, as if everything's okay. And of course, it's not okay because I should be actually streaming. If I want to be a streamer, I need to set a schedule and actually stream when I promised to instead of just jesting out. I fell asleep. Yeah, it's working. You hear a little echo because it was working for a second. Working for a second at least. It's working. I'm just on my phone, beaming around, netting around, or guessing around, what we call it. Just here and loud. Well, I'm not really loud. I'm just talking to myself. Sorry about this. I know people are here now, I guess, but yeah, I was supposed to be streaming earlier. I was supposed to be streaming earlier a few hours ago. I was streaming hours ago, and I didn't. I didn't do anything. I just started streaming after hours of doing nothing. I was asleep for quite a while. I took my Fitbit. I slept a full night, sort of. Not really. I wouldn't call it a full night. I've been sleeping intermittently a little bit, like it's a few hours, you know, like each time. Falling asleep for a little while and then waking up later as if nothing, for some reason. Just waking up a few hours later and trying to act like it's no big deal. And I don't know. Just waking up and sleeping too much and sleeping not incoherently, but sleeping intermittently, as I said before. Just like falling asleep, going to bed late, waking up early, and then taking a long nap. I don't know, that's not like good though. It's not really healthy. Ideally, you want to sleep 8 to 9 hours a night without any interruptions and not. Of course, when you know, sleep isn't just like a magical time where you recharge for like 8 hours or whatever. If you close your eyes and wake up, you don't magically wake up without any problems. You wake up in the middle of the night a little bit. Like when I say, I slept from 12 to 8, it's more like, no, I fell asleep at 12, woke up at 8, maybe, but I didn't actually fall asleep till 12:15, and then I was up. I was like awake for another 30, 40 minutes in the middle of the night, so it's more like 7 hours of sleep. It's more like 7 hours of sleep instead of 8 hours of sleep. You know, it might say 8 hours of sleep, but it's more like 7. It's a little disappointing, you know? Like last night, I was up late just playing games or something. I played games online and like baseball mogul and stuff, and then I got up a few hours late. I got up pretty early this morning, not that early, a little later than usual, but still not enough sleep. Looking at my Fitbit, I went to bed at 2, which is pretty late for me. Like lately, I've been going to bed rather early. Last night I've been out late, but I've been going like 9 p.m. mostly 9 to 10 p.m. until this week last night. It was from 1 to 2 a.m. last night, and I get up early anyways. It's not good. It's not healthy. I'm going to try to get to bed earlier tonight, even though I might not be able to. I'm going to try to get in bed by 10. So yeah, this stream obviously won't go until 10 p.m. or anything. It won't go to 1 a.m. or anything because I'm planning to wake up, try to get up early again and be relaxed and recharge and everything. And I'm finally going to see my mom for the first time. Encoder overloaded. You know what? I don't care. I don't know what that means. This doesn't sound good though. It says there's no drop frames. I got a message on my stream saying encoder overloaded. That makes me nervous. I don't know what the encoder overload. it's on my phone, just here. I'd like to thank you guys for coming in here, even though I didn't give any warning, really. I mean, I gave warning. I posted a video. I had a video. I had a promise of this video, and out like 4.5 hours ago, I said, "Oh, I'm going to stream at 1 p.m." and I had the title and everything running. I had the title and everything running. I had a title going, and like this video started at 1 p.m. and now here we are at 5:30, and it's only been 5 minutes of content of me talking to you. So what should we do anyway? Should I just talk to you? Let's talk to you guys for whatever reason about whatever comes on up. I mean, I'm not in Discord or anything. I do have a Discord again. I made a new. I didn't make a new Discord, but I remastered or redesigned my old Discord. Not who on it. Just 5 of us. There's like 3 of the Pod Awful people, and then everyone else is a Pod Awful person. I think everyone else is like one of the Pod Awful types. I mean, pretty much anyone joins my channel or my Discord will be Pod Awful. Sadly, maybe a WoW friend if they're feeling brave and don't want to abandon and feel like actually hanging out or whatever. But usually, anyone who joins my Discords is a Pod Awful goon or. Yeah, what am I talking about? What am I talking about exactly? What am I talking about? I was talking about Pod Awful and my YouTube and my Discords. Most of my Discords are full of Pod Awful people if they join at all. Then of course I get angry, agitated, and manic, and I flip out, and then you guys abandon my Discord until I calm down and maybe you join it again or I make a new one. I've deleted a few Discords. I think I deleted like 2 or 3 channels or 2 or 3 servers, not just channels. I think I've completely obliterated 2 or 3 or more servers since 2022. Because like I get mad and I get upset with you guys and I go on the servers and the server just goes away. I'm like, whatever, the server's gone. And it's kind of disappointing, you know? Because you guys like chatting the server, posting pictures of cats or dogs, just posting whatever videos you want. And suddenly the server's gone because I deleted it for no apparent reason. I just got mad and deleted the server. Which is not what I should be doing. I should not be deleting servers without any reason, getting angry and deleting servers. That's not cool of me. Because those servers have valuable stuff, valuable information. Most of these servers have valuable information or interesting content, and then it's gone. I obliterate everything, and the server is gone, which is really stupid of me. I should be keeping the servers going and not just obliterating them without any warning whatsoever. Like no warning, server's nuked. Like nuke the server, as if it never happened, and then everything's gone. Everything's salt to earth. Nothing can grow. Everything's gone. It's not cool of me. It's not a cool move. It's a very douche move to delete a server because you're upset with people. Like you should be keeping the servers up and letting people stay on, keeping servers going and having everything stay, having servers run and whatever. But I honestly don't do that very enough. I just get mad at you guys, I delete my servers, and I wonder why no one will talk to me when I delete the servers. It's just really stupid to me. It's just something I do. I get manic, I delete a server, and then I get upset that no one will talk to me when it's sort of my fault, It's just my fault because I'm not interacting with anyone really. I just abandon everyone and then I get mad at them that they're not talking to me when I'm the one who's abandoning them. I guess that's something that's my therapist, my not talking to people and cutting people out issue. That's something, the therapy is happening again on Monday. I'm gonna try to bike there though. I'm gonna try to bike to my therapist. I'm trying to bike to the therapy office because looking at the sketch, I'm not gonna show you guys the directions to therapy, obviously. I don't want someone to show up there. I mean, no, obviously, I don't think anyone from Pleasanton or Dublin or Livermore is watching this, but if I look at directions, I'm not get them on Google Maps. Yeah, Google Maps or Bing Maps, they push the same stuff. Google and Bing are basically the same thing. So it says 22 minutes on bike, but it could be a little less. So I think it's about 20 to 22 minutes, depending on which route I take, probably 25 more like it. It's faster. The bus is not very good. Like, the bus gets you there, sort of, but it costs $4 round trip, and it's inefficient. Buses are not designed with you in mind, unless you're going to somewhere that the bus exactly wants to go. The bus can't get there exactly when you want it to. You have to get there early, you have to get there. Like, you have to leave early and get there early because the bus is not going to magically arrive at the exact time you want it to be there. It's just not how it works. Buses are not designed with you in mind. They're designed to be run as efficiently as possible and have everyone get what they want. So the bus, I have to leave. I get there 20 minutes early by bus. If I take the bus, I'll get there 20 minutes early. Then let's say I leave an hour later, right? I leave the building an hour later. I depart an hour later after my. I had to wait 30 minutes for the next bus, which is why I don't want to take a bus again. Effectively, it's almost a 3-hour trip for what they say is 30 minutes. There's an extra almost an hour of waiting around time, waiting around for the bus to come back because the bus is not designed with my therapist in mind. The bus is designed with random people in mind. I guess whatever makes the most efficient route, the most buses possible to get the most transit possible, whatever. Like whatever you do on the bus, like whatever the bus does, like wherever it goes, designed to have maximum, utilitarianism, the John Stuart Mill philosophy, the greatest good for the greatest number. And it doesn't always mean the greatest good for an individual person because it's about what everyone needs. It's about what every person needs, and some guy that needs a therapy session at 10 a.m. on Monday morning is not the primary concern of a bus driver or the bus system or the public transit system. It's designed to have everyone get as best they can and have everyone get where they want. But they have urban planners and transportation departments designed and developed to make the most efficient transit possible. I don't know if they do it right. I mean, I'm not benefiting from it very much. The buses are not well designed for me particularly, but where I go and what I do is not common. I don't really go to a job anymore or anything right now. I'm looking for work again, but not really finding anything. But my places that I go is not where the average person wants to go. The average person maybe wants to go somewhere else at a different time. It's just every person has different needs, and the government and the cities and the corporations can't accommodate every single person in the world. They have to find what they consider the best path, what they consider the ideal balance between one person and another. They have whole studies and everything they do on this stuff, and I guess they do an okay job. It works. It's better. It's still faster than walking, I think. Maybe not though. I honestly think that this bus trip is about as good as walking. Like I would leave at 9:07 in the morning and get home at 12:02 p.m. So basically, it's about as efficient as walking and take the bus because of all the waiting. Waiting around is not fun. Jose, fuck off. I can't afford an Uber. I know you're in that fat retard mode where you're gonna go off on me and lie about me. I can't afford an Uber. It's not I'm not some rich loser. I'm not some rich genius like you think I am. I realize your autism is flaring. You're going through those motions of just being a turd in general. So I can't get mad at you. I mean, I am getting mad at you. But I shouldn't. It's like getting mad at a dog for peeing on the floor if you leave it inside for 24 hours and it can't go. It has no access to the outdoors. It's not your fault. You can't control yourself. Like a dog gets mad at you and it pees because you don't give it access to outdoors, or a dog's not toilet trained, potty trained, or housebroken is the right term. Dogs don't use the toilet, but dogs use the outdoors or newspapers or whatever. Yeah, getting mad at you for lying about my wealth or lack thereof or whatever is not your fault. It's my fault for getting mad at you. I can't blame you for what you do because you can't control yourself. Neither can I though. I am getting mad at you, which is stupid of me because you can't control this. And of course, no one else is even watching other than us. We're just chatting. I think we're just chatting by ourselves. And I have slow mode on, 10 seconds. I can turn it off if you guys don't like it because it might be a little annoying because it's only I can post whatever I want, I guess, but no one else can. I don't know if they have any mods. I don't think this channel has any mods yet. I don't think I made a single moderator for this channel. I think this channel just has me in control of everything. Me in control of the system and the channel and everything, and this is it. I am the only person who can have access to moderation of my channel. This is a new channel, or not really a new channel technically. Technically, it's an older channel. I go through channels constantly. I've made a bunch of channels like 10 years ago, 10 years ago. I got manic and made random channels that make no sense. I would get bored and make a channel just for video gaming, channel just for music. Not because I was getting banned at the time, just making a different channel. Technically, this Billy Bob Joe channel, this Wayward Crow Now channel, is actually connected to the original Mr. Burgers. This is a strange Mr. Burgers trivia tidbit. This channel is connected to the original Mr. Burger's channel from 2012. It's the Manic Baseball Gmail address, the Manic Baseball address. And that's strange because that Mr. Burger's channel was banned from posting too many cat fights. So technically this should be banned too, but they did not ban the entire email of Manic Baseball. They only banned the Mr. Burger's channel. So I still have like Just Ron Gaming or something. I have like a Incoherent Comic or Coherent Comic Music, Wayward Crow, and maybe one other channel under the Manic Baseball umbrella. I don't know how that happened, but I have multiple channels under the same email address when it should be. They should all be banned because the original one is the main one was banned. The main one with 400. I mean, 400 subs is nothing to most people. Most people who have dedicated to YouTube can get thousands or tens of thousands of subs. They get like they probably consider 1,000 views on a channel bad. 1,000 views on a video bad. I consider 1,000 views for anything other than a short to be amazing. If I even got 200 views on a video, I'd be surprised. I might get that though. If somehow one of my videos gets a little bit of traction and YouTube decides to promote it to random people, I get views sometimes. I get like a few hundred views, but the quality of the views decreases significantly. It goes from actual people watching. If you got like 20 views, I actually get reactions and replies, and it actually shows people watching it. But if I get hundreds of views, the view time is much shorter. I think people are just skipping the video or skipping it entirely, but it counts the view because they were shown it and they clicked on it, even though they have no interest in the content. So yeah, if you get a lot of views, it often is lower quality views somehow. Like lower quality views, I get like short views. YouTube decides to promote my views. It usually decides that my video is good to promote to random people, but the random people don't look at it or something. Random people just dodge it or ignore it entirely. This don't do anything about it. This skip the video or they skim through it. I will. The skim. I'm gonna look at I'm looking at my analytics. One of my videos that randomly got hundreds of views. Or the sort my video, filter my videos, views like 100 or more. Let's see, not showing me. I got 110 views for a Mr. Burger's Wiener Schnitzel video. A little high for me. It randomly got 100 views within the first 3 days somehow. I don't know how it happened, but it got 100 views. But the average view is only a minute. 20% of the whole video. It's a 5.5 minute video with about a little over a minute view. And then another one, the IHOP video that got almost 200 views. The engagement of that, the views are kind of depressing there, or it's only the average viewer, like it's pretty low. It's like the people actually make this whole video are less than 10%, like actually a lot less than 10% for that video. These videos, it's a long video, it's only 1 minute of view for like an 8-minute video. But just look at a random view, get rid of the view counter, and a random video, a smash burger video. I haven't got it's not enough views. Looking at a video. My Mongolian barbecue video has a little longer. It's a 1.5 minute view time, but it's fewer views. Some of the videos get promoted, but no one watches them. My turquoise grill, that's pretty bad. Some of these videos are disastrous in terms of view count. Like not view count. This content, people actually look at them, they just don't look at them much. So I don't know how they decide to promote videos. It just seems random to me. I don't understand YouTube's algorithms. I don't know what's going on, you know? I don't understand what's going on, like how YouTube determines whether a video is worth sharing with random people or whether it's going to be dead on arrival and get nothing going for it. It decided to show my video. I made a Yoo-hoo video and it got very few views, but it randomly got a few anyway. It got 10 views. That's not bad. That's not good at all. But it got 10 views one evening or in the middle of the night from random people. course, to me, a video with 50 views is amazing, unless it's some clickbait ranting about Jesse PS or just random crap. Somehow that actually goes. That's embarrassing. Like embarrassing crap about threatening lawsuits might actually get a lot of views. But other than making embarrassing content, like humiliating myself, other than humiliating myself with the anger and embarrassing content, I don't. Some of these videos, I think one of these has no. Some of these videos get no views. It's kind of depressing. Some of these videos get a bunch of views. Some of them get none. Because when I consider a bunch, I consider 200 to 300 a bunch. But most people will probably think 200 is depressingly low. But for me, getting 200 views on a video would be a revelation. Especially if it came authentically and not from forced viewership. That would be impressive if I could actually get 200 views without having to get random forced views from random people. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Yeah, 170 views in that video, but it's 30-second views. That's just kind of crappy. It's only a 4-minute video, but the average view is like 12% of the video. It's kind of sad. Of course, not many people know about me, and then when they do know about me, I know where. Sometimes I get ignored, and I don't like that. I don't like being ignored and invalid. I want to be validated. I come to the internet for validation and praise. I don't come here just to talk to myself. I come here to be noticed, and that doesn't always happen. It doesn't always happen. I don't always get what I want. It depends on what you want. Most people don't get what they want. You can't just demand stuff from people and expect it to work. Also, back to the topic of buses, Jose, operative Yael Alvarez. It's only one bus. It's just not very effective. It's one bus that goes. The problem is it's too much. It's a one bus that goes basically close to my apartment right to the mall, which the mall buildings and the buildings near the mall, which works for me, I guess. But then the issue of the bus is not how many buses or anything. It's not like a 3-4 bus transfer. It's the fact that the buses don't go when I want them to. They go when they want to. It's something you learn about public transit in general. Public transit is not designed with your specific needs in mind. You have to deal with the changes and the delays and what they feel is the most important. And I'm seeing Mr. Burgers is lying on me again, putting pictures of me with eating burgers with a gun in my hand in my table. I don't understand the appeal of this clown. He's always making his entire. I mean, there are at least 3 accounts whose entire, or at least 80% of their content is directly related to me. That's Mr. Berg ARS, and then this loser Leroy who claims to racist watch CA, and of course the Kane guy. I think it's a pun for Canuck or something, like a Canadian guy who posts retardedly in all caps about burning in hell, implying that I'll burn in hell because I'm not religious or whatever. It's just kind of creepy, It's kind of creepy and sad that people are like that people do this shit. Most people don't have that level of stalking that I do. Most people can have whatever's going on. They have a limited following that they have a more honorable following. They have a limited following with it. Find God? I'm not interested in that. I don't really feel like finding God. Even for Isabella Maria de Luca, I would not find God. I'm just not interested in religion. I mean, I'll go to like a church just to experience it, I guess. I would go to a church like some sort of ceremony to experience to get an experience of that, to see what it's about. But I'm not really interested in praying or religion and studying religion. Though I did take a couple of classes, obviously, going to St. Mary's. I took a couple of those biblical classes. I took like a class where he read he won't leave UB operative. These people never leave UB. Which is partially it. That's partially the case, but I also don't leave them be. I respond to them with toxicity, with anger and toxicity, and just complaining about them, and then I fight fire with fire, and then they fight my fire with even further fire, and we burn each other to the ground, and then I complain about them, and they complain about me, and it's not good behavior on either of us. This is not good stuff for anyone. It's just how I am. get angry at everyone, and then I blame them for my own reactions, interactions, whatever. It's one of those things that I do. One of those things that I do for some reason. I get angry, and then I expect other people to accept me when I don't accept them. And then I get banned from everything too. I get banned from Reddit or whatever. I just get banned from Reddit, Facebook, whatever. I've been banned from so many things. It's not even funny. I've been banned from Facebook, from Reddit, everything except for Instagram and TikTok. I've been banned from at least once. It's Wikipedia, of course. I don't think I've been banned from 4chan though. 4chan doesn't ban really. I mean, it's like an image board with anonymous people. They don't really ban unless you're really bad. I guess unless it keeps banning them with it, like child porn or something. Then maybe they ban you. But I don't do that. I'm sure if there was a way to get banned from 4chan, I probably could, but I haven't yet. Though during my Manic episodes, I did post random shit on 4chan that would have gotten me in trouble if they actually had standards, which they don't, luckily, I guess, or unluckily, maybe. It'd be nice if 4chan had deleted some of the stuff I posted there, because it's pretty embarrassing, and I made it that stuff to begin with. I don't understand how these things work. I don't understand like bans, banning policies, whatever. I do realize that I am very bannable, of course. I am very, very bannable. Not in that it's easier to ban me than anyone else. It's about saying, I mean, banning people is easy if they don't use proxies or whatever. I don't really use proxies. I have to use my own IPs and stuff. I just use my standard IP and get banned and stuff. So if I use proxies and dodge things, maybe be a little more difficult to ban me. I'm not one to use Tor or anonymization techniques or even like standard proxies. Of course, some places like Wikipedia is very proxy paranoid, proxy resistant. If you're on like a free proxy or like on a cheap Wi-Fi at a store, Wikipedia automatically will ban you, and it's called a proxy ban or something. They have like a list of public proxies and stuff where they ban people because people like me, they'll troll them and vandalize them from public access points, which is what I've done in the past. Of course, I don't do anything inaccurate on Wikipedia. I just spam it with random incoherent crap. I don't like change facts to fiction or anything. Because me and Wikipedia have a very tenuous, a very strained relationship. I've always sort of skirted around the rules and misbehaved. I mean, that's just something I do. I'm often misbehaving on forums and places. Kiwi Farms has been calm lately. I don't know what's going on with Kiwi Farms. I don't understand their whole grading system. Like the post content system, you get like a grade based on what your posts are. You get like a positive reaction, negative reaction. Mine is back in the positive. I don't know how it happened, but when I make honest posts and don't try to be cool or try hard with them and show people, I get a lot of positive and like good reactions and I get good ratings. But when I flip out and call them names and call them 4chan fags or losers or retards, whatever, and get mad at them, then I get bombarded with the mad at the internet, A-log stuff, or whatever it's called, and then I get negative reactions. I don't know how many people are on Kiwi Farm. I mean, Kiwi Farm is a pretty big forum. It's one of the few general purpose forums that remains. Like YouThink died about 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago. But technically, YT is back, and I think they do have a secret place probably where I can't post, but the actual YouThink.com leads to an actual site again instead of a nothing. It used to have a error page. Now it's back with an apology. It's been available around for a few months, and I don't want to come back to. If there's a new YouThink, a new UYT, I do have some people I miss a lot, but I don't think they missed me. And also, it's not worth the effort to come back there and have to deal with all them and stuff. And then they don't want to deal with me at all, so that's not really worth the effort to come back there because they're not really interested in me, and I'm not interested in them either. I guess they're interested in avoiding me and keeping me out of their secret clubhouse, whatever. But it's not worth it for any of us for me to try to go back there because it's not fun. It's not really fun. They wouldn't be happy if I returned, and I don't think I'd enjoy it myself, honestly. I know on the surface it seems like I would enjoy returning to YouThink if there was a new YouThink. There probably is some sort of like premium or secret YouThink where people will talk about each other, and they keep it like invite only or paywalled or don't have it publicly listed, whatever. And I'll never find it. And if I did find it and get in somehow, they would quickly detect it's me because I am not good at hiding who I am. I always post the same mediocre level of quality, same mid-tier like C plus humor, and generic puns, intentionally spelling things badly. All my accounts I made online are all very similar. I have a very standard way of posting, a very obvious way of posting, making bad puns by spelling things with an accent, like typing like do, AHDW, to make fun of Southern accents. That's just one of those stupid puns I make. I'm sort of mediocre when it comes to humor. At best, I'm like a C plus B minus person. I'm very consistent though. I'm consistently slightly above average. I don't have like a large range of quality in my humor. Hello, I don't know who you are. Is that I see you're a Pod Awful person because it's one of the Pod Awful people. I see a picture of Pod Awful, but I don't recognize the name. Go to channel. You have no subs. It's called burgers. By what you're saying, I don't know who you are directly yet. I don't know who you are directly, but I figure you obviously have the little flipping, that little world, the orange and red world with the smirking face and the middle finger. So that means you're Pod Awful. I assume anyone who follows this channel is Pod Awful, or maybe a random person who found me through a short or possibly a Simpsons clip or one of my videos. I think of the 62 subs I have, probably 80%, like 80 to 90%, 80% of them are from Pod Awful, and maybe the rest of them are random people that found me, and maybe a couple of them are my alts. I'd say like I think I have a few alts that I subscribe to my own channels. That's to inflate my numbers and just because I get bored and make other channels. I'm good, but I'm good, I guess. I'm less manic than before. I mean, I'm streaming and stuff, which usually when I get manic, I'm not streaming, or I'm streaming embarrassingly. I think I'm good. I'm pretty good. I'm just on the stream. I apologize because I did promise. Well, I didn't promise, but I scheduled a stream for hours and hours ago. It was about 6 hours. 5 hours ago. I had a stream lined up. I had a stream running and everything. I had the scheduled stream for 1 p.m. Then I took a long nap. Took a long nap and forgot. I didn't really forget, but I woke up. And it was already like 1:30, and I went to bed it was like 11:30 a.m. and I took a nap, and then it was like 12:31, and then by the time I checked again, it was already like 1:32, and then it was like maybe another hour later at 2:30, I finally woke up. Let's see, when I slept. Yeah, I slept almost till 3. I like 11:30 to 3 or so. So I guess that's a pretty long sleep cycle there. It wasn't a good quality sleep. I was awake too much and not much real sleep. I like Fitbit sleep. I like Fitbit sleep tracking. I don't know how accurate Fitbit is when it comes to sleep tracking or anything really. Well, I like knowing that I've slept and not slept, and I like knowing how much I've walked and how much I've eaten. I've been eating way too much. I don't know how I'm not gaining much weight. I've only gained like a couple pounds last month. I mean, I was a little too thin actually, but I've been eating far too much. I've been eating enough for like more than enough, like way over. I think I've been way over my calorie limits, my expected calorie counts. My expected calorie counts are much what I should have for calories is much lower than when I'm eating is much higher than what I should be eating. Like I have eaten way too many calories this week. This week I'm eating way too much. I'm burning I'm burning a standard like 2,500, but I'm burning more than average, like 2,500 calories a day, which is a little high, I guess. I think the average person burns more like 2,000, 2,200, but I'm burning more like 2,500, which is okay. When you're eating more than that, it's a little too much. If I could cut back on the eating or increase the exercise, I'd be better off. But I'm not having weight issues either. I'm down quite a bit from my peaks. I think I was close to obese at one point. I'm not like obese. I was in the overweight. I've never been in the obese category, but I've been in the overweight category in the past. I've been overweight in the past, like just a little overweight. Like not seriously overweight, but definitely overweight in the past when I had a sedentary job, working from home. I was seeing my dad almost every day. I lived in Mountain View. Saw my dad almost every single day. Ate a bunch of fast food. Ate junk food at home too. I was just not healthy. I was healthy enough, but I was just a little overweight. This is 2022. Almost 3.5 years ago, I was working for Wipro, doing like news analyzing news articles, and I just didn't do much other than eat and sleep and play games and hang out and stuff. I saw my dad all the time. We got a bunch of food. We sort of ate a bunch of fat, hateful food. Didn't exercise enough. Just a combination of not enough exercise and too much food consumption caused me to gain some weight. I was up to like 185, 190, which is not good for me. Because I'm not even 5'8", honestly. I'm 5'7", maybe 5'7.5" on a good, if I can exaggerate. Maybe I can round up to 5'8" on a dating site. My basketball height is 5'8", meaning what I want to be is 5'8", but I'm more like 5'7". At the current time, my weight is in balance with my height in terms of BMI. I'm right in the middle of the normal range, like 21, 22 BMI, which is good enough. I'm satisfied with what I am with my weight and stuff. I'm not satisfied with my sleep this week. Last couple days, I've been not sleeping enough again. Or I've been sleeping enough. I've been sleeping enough, but not the best quality of sleep. I've been intermittently sleeping, like falling asleep for 5 hours, sleeping another 2-3 hours. So technically, I'm getting 8, 7, 9 hours of sleep, the standard amount of sleep. But it's not. It's broken apart and not enough sleep per sleep cycle. I would say it's better to sleep 7 hours in one sitting than to sleep 9 hours in two. Like if you're sleeping 7.5 hours solid throughout the night, it's better than sleeping 4.5 hours than 3 hours, even 4 hours, even if you're sleeping more. And sleeping too much is also a problem, especially if you're just lazy and you're sleeping the day through. It's not healthy. I'm not a sleep expert. I am an expert in missing sleep and not having enough sleep. I'm an expert in not sleeping enough and sleeping too much. I'm experienced in insomnia. So I know that well, but I don't have any good sleep advice for everyone else because I just don't sleep well, you know? I'm not an expert on sleep except in experiencing sleep problems. I'm an expert in that regard and experiencing severe sleep insomnia and stuff. It's just something I do. I've gotten used to insomnia at times, and let's see what else is going on. You know, it hasn't been too long, yet, honestly. It's been a pretty short amount of time. I haven't done much with this channel at all, and I haven't done much with the stream. Just got a little bit going on. Got a little interaction, whatever. Just a little bit of chatting going on, a little bit, not much argument. Got external views. It says it doesn't say what it's coming from. This is external. But it's not specifying. I don't know if it's coming from my X account where I posted on X. So maybe it's coming from X. I think more likely you guys posted it on your GC Discord, and that's where it's coming from, the Discord channel. Let me post it on Facebook. I post it on my Facebook in case someone will actually see it. My Facebook is not very active. I think I have like a few friends that actually interact with my content. Like my friend Tonya, whatever, is pretty cool. She's actually acknowledges content, but other than 2 or 3 friends, most of my interactions are either from me commenting on other people's things and them responding, which people will see my content and my replies, but I think my content is buried pretty deep because I burned through my channel in the past. That's probably why. I had a channel long ago. Channel's the wrong word. I had a Facebook profile, an original college, back when only college students could use it. I had a Facebook profile back in 2005 and 2020. And then I really broke a lot of rules and like called Jimmy Wales a pedophile, and then they didn't take that kindly of that, and all my constant infractions and constant bans and constantly getting reported for outdated irrelevant content got me in serious trouble. Not legal trouble, just my Facebook got removed, and then I made a new one for some job opportunity, and that one has stuck since then. I don't know how or why, but most of my friends are Canadian. Like random sexually or physically attractive Newfie women in their like late 20s to mid 40s are my friends. Like anytime I see a woman I find her attractive, I'll just add her, and it's usually from some Newfie. Like usually it's Amy, other Amy, Lexi, whatever. All these Newfie people are my friends. Like I don't know how I decided that I'm a Canadian, or I should add Canadians to my list, but I decided that my Facebook friends should be like mostly Canadian. They're always talking about like snowstorms and things I can't relate to whatsoever because I'm not Canadian. I don't know anything about what they talk about. I just interact with them and comment on their posts, tell them they're hot and stuff. It's just. But other than the random Newfies and fake Taylor Momsons and spam and advertisements and all the celebrity pages, I don't have much going on Facebook. It's not very interesting. My Facebook is just not very interesting, and my ex is gone through a lot of ex accounts too. This ex has lasted about 2.5 years actually, almost going on 3 in July. It's about almost 3 years I have the current ex, but my newer exes like Crack Stuntman and Jesse Rodin, they're newer than the race car yoist, but they got banned. The newer ones got banned. This older one I retreated back to a slightly older account when the other one got banned. I retreated to a slightly older one. doesn't that many subscribers. It has a small number of real subscribers and a significant number of phony ones. I see another harasser has found me. Another bully has found me. I didn't know about. I didn't realize this one existed, but I'm not surprised either. I'm a report fag. I'm always reporting hate stuff, and it doesn't matter though. X doesn't care what reports. They ignore. I mean, maybe I'm on a bad list for reporting people too much. It's not no surprise there. These people are always going after me. I would say a third of my 80%, 75% of my X followers are fake, and then another 15, 20, and then another, like most of the rest are fake people that are designed to go after me, like Mr. Burgers, whatever, like, and then people designed to save all my posts to call me racist or hateful, whatever it is. That's what they do. They go after me and they're harassing me, but this is how it happens. I can't control these people. I can't make people do what they want. It's kind of depressing that these people exist. And you hear me bang on the keyboard, I'm just responding to one of those douches that's out to get me. Yeah, I was definitely mad a couple weeks ago. Not severely, but I was a little mad a couple weeks ago. Looking at some of the response that I made to one of those retarded accounts, I was a little angry at them, and I went off on them like I always do. No surprise though. I mean, no surprise that these people go after me. It's no surprise that I react badly, which encourages them. People go after me and target me, and then I get mad at them, and that encourages that behavior, and they go after me even more. I think I'm turning off slow mode. Maybe how do I do that? Community moderation. Maybe I'm gonna. I don't think it's slow mode is that worth it because no one's even. I should probably make sure I don't have too much moderation. Because so Enix Belmont is a moderator. I do have one moderator, Enix Belmont. So it does. I do have one person that can moderate my channel, which is cool, I guess. Better to have than none. I do have one person that can go to my channel and. I'm just pissed off with little channels going after me. I didn't realize how annoying they were. I mean, I don't know why these channels even exist, or not channels. It's called Receipt Watch or Receipt something or other. I didn't realize how stupid and pathetic they were until now, but they've been going after me for a while. I'm all frustrated with that channel, and they're tagging random like Taylor Hendricks and other people that I follow, and just telling them that I'm the worst person ever, or whatever. Of course, the main one is Mr. Berg AIRS or Berg Ayers, I like to pronounce it because it sounds funny to me. Their entire content consists of creepy AI of me. That's like all they ever do is AI of me, and they tag me in each one. So this is how it works. This is the only thing they do is make AI of me. Most of these channels actually put some effort into making things not about me. They do occasionally go off on rants about something else or reply to other posts, but the AI, Mr. Burgers, is only about me. The entirety of their content is me, in weird positions, doing weird violent acts or whatever. Which is frustrating that these people exist. So these sort of people are always targeting me, and it's my fault, of course, because I give them what they want, interactions, you know? It's frustrating. It's a strange situation that happens. It occurs. But it's just, it's part of the package of being me, you know? This is part of the package, part of the situation. It's part of the package, part of the situation, part of the deal I have to deal with, is having creepy stalkers. It's just frustrating. I'm staring at my ex account and looking at these weird people responding to me and not actually talking to you guys. I mean, you guys don't really care. It's just something that does. Something happens, and something always happens. And I'm angrily responding to one of my stalkers that hasn't even posted about me in like 3 weeks now, 4 weeks. That's really stupid of me. That's really dumb of me to do that. Really stupid of me to fight the fire like that when they haven't even done anything to me in like 3 weeks and to go after them. I'm always doing that though. I go out. I've been that for, I think it's a hobby of me for years, honestly. Like, someone responds to me or like replies to me, and then years later I come back and go after them again, incoherently and randomly for no apparent reason. I just go after them like after years and years of nothing. Like I have like these, I have like a couple of I'm itching myself so much, like my nose is itchy or something. Like I have these random, like YouTube channels or Facebook like pages from my various Facebook accounts, and I go on. And I look at the replies I got from like 2021, and then reply to them even more brutally like a few months ago, and then they come back and reply to me and like, why are you replying to me or whatever. It's really stupid of me to do that. I'm not as calm as I should be. I mean, I'm okay right now, but I get angry at times. It's just not the best move to get angry at times, or really at all. It's whatever I do is too much anger is not healthy. And I definitely feature anger. I definitely have that more anger than the average bear, or average human too. Average bear obviously being Yogi Bear, but get explain a joke is not funny, and I had to explain that joke, so it wasn't funny. And yeah, as like I say, if you try to explain something and it's not funny, and it's still not funny. So thinking of things, explaining things, someone on Reddit posted an unpopular opinion that did not go over well from that sub. And that sub trashed the person. They said if explaining a joke makes it funnier, said an unpopular opinion person. But I'm not a huge fan of the unpopular opinion moderation of the sub. They're very picky. Like, posts get through their filters, their strict filters, but then within 24 hours, between 12 hours, I'd say more than half of the posts that actually made it, even the ones that were big hits, get deleted. Like, you go look at an unpopular opinion post. Go look at an unpopular opinion post, whatever. You look at your unpopular opinion posts, and then check back a few weeks later, and then it's gonna be completely gone. Like, it'll be deleted. Even if it got hundreds of views, usually it'll say something like, "This is a self-styled post," meaning it's your opinion, and it's not like an unpopular opinion. Like, it's not unpopular, self-styled post. They have a lot of reasons to delete things or remove things. I guess it makes sense. They're allowed to delete what they want. Like, Reddit moderators, as long as they're not blatantly calling for the destruction of the world or harassing people, they can do whatever they want. And in some cases, they can even harass people. Though in other cases, I don't know. Reddit is not a very interesting place, and it's a very it's like a dictatorship where they do whatever they want and then have restrictions on everyone else. It's a one-way libertarianism. The Reddit moderators and the popular Redditors can do whatever they want for whatever reason, but the average person has no power or control. So it's like libertarian. They get libertarianism and freedom, but the people, their victims, get a totalitarian regime. It's not healthy, but it's Reddit, and Reddit is popular, so maybe that's what people want. Maybe people want to be controlled and told what to do and stuff. And I'm not sure what else to go. I'm gonna go off on here. Another tangent, another rant, another whatever. Because there's not much going on. I started the stream with no warning, like hours and hours late. You know, I was late to start it, like really late to start it. I was just sitting here sleeping and stuff, and I started it really late. I don't know how long to go on because this hasn't been much. I had a little bit of discussion with Operative and the random other people for a few minutes, but then not much else has occurred and not much else is going on, and I'm just looking at my channel right now. I'm not really focusing, honestly, on the stream. I'm just chatting and making commentaries, however, and I'm not sure what else to do. Is this a stream? And there's nothing exciting going on here. Nothing really interesting to talk about. Just another day in my generic life. Other than that weirdo who's tagging me in random stuff and putting the receipts. I wonder if it's Operative. I mean, I don't want to accuse Operative of making all these creepy accounts, but maybe he does. There's too many fakes on these sites. There's always a fake with a phony name and a phony picture, and then the name has nothing to do with the profile name. It's complete scams. Like, one of them, the newest one is Haley Jones, but the account name is Phoebe Wools and some numbers, and it just has random stuff. They have one follower who's foolish enough to follow them, and that's it. They have one random follower, and they follow hundreds of random people. That makes no sense who they follow. This seems to be completely random to me. It's completely random. They have like no content whatsoever. There's another fake account. Too many fake accounts online, Too many phonies, too many fakes. Not phonies and like personality phonies, but like completely fake accounts. I'm not talking like Holden Caulfield and his weirdness and calling everyone else a phony because they're better than him, whatever. Just generic, like being a fake account, having no original content, and just copying everyone else and just not doing anything original or interesting, and just. There's a lot of phony accounts out there like that. There's a lot of pot-awful accounts that do nothing but retweet Jesse's insanity, or insult people who insult Jesse or whatever, or the accounts, of course, they go after me and tag me and AI at me. There's that too. A lot of stuff. There's a lot of weirdness on YouTube. Or I'm on X. I'm saying on X. There's a lot of weirdness. I'm talking about X and something about YouTube. There's a lot of weirdness and incoherence on X, and it kind of sucks that these things exist, but it does. They do. X is a weird place, and it makes little sense. I mean, I make little sense too. Maybe I relate to that. I also make little sense, or no sense even. My opinions are often inconsistent with one another. I have a lot of strange opinions that don't really mesh well together or match other opinions. I have like, I expect people to respect me, but I don't respect others. That's not a healthy attitude to have. I expect respect without earning it, and that's, I mean, at least I'm aware of that, so maybe it's better not being aware of it, but it's not healthy to have that demand respect when you don't give respect. You have to give respect to get respect. You don't just instantly get respect for existing. You have to actually earn it. Though some people will think respect should be given, but I think you should earn respect. I haven't earned respect sometimes. I have not always been the nicest guy. I've been honest, but often the honesty I have is just being toxic. I think people confuse honesty with being toxic. Just because you're rude and angry doesn't mean you're honest. You can be honest without being toxic, and I am often honest and toxic, and that's not healthy. Yeah, I'm just looking at my channel, looking at the stream, looking at the people, lack of watch hours, whatever. We are getting a couple watch hours here, a couple of watch hours there. The stream is just here. It's been 55 minutes right now. I'm going to try to go on a little longer. I don't know what else to talk about, but I'm here. I'm just chatting with myself here, arguing with myself. I got a TikTok follower, looks fake. Some random picture of woman, random fake woman pictures constantly. Other than my crush and friend Kayla liking my posts and a couple other people, like pot off people and random college friends, I think TikTok has a lot of fake interaction. I'd say other than Kayla's reactions and comments, whatever, and maybe, like Jerry Noto, everything is just phony or just randomly generated or whatever. I'd say most internet search engines and content is fake or otherwise not genuine, to call it incorrectly, just whatever. It's just frustrating, You think you get these genuine interactions, these real interactions with real people, and it turns out it's a bot, complete AI, complete junk, or like a Bitcoin scam, whatever. It's just not fun to have to deal with scammers and fakes when you think it's real and it's not. You think something is real, you think you have a legit connection with someone, it turns out it's AI or they're out to get you somehow. It's always disappointing to have a situation where you think you met a new friend or something, it turns out to be completely fake and contrived, whatever. It's frustrating. Thanks for the hearts. I see a bunch of hearts flying out. That's cool. Hundreds and hearts. I don't know who it is. I can see who you are. I can see it, participants, or just me. I don't know. So I'm the only participant in chat, but somehow I'm seeing a bunch of hearts flying out. So someone is reacting to the content here. They're sending out a bunch of random hearts and hundreds there. Thank you. It's not. I wish the super chat that were coming out or something. Super chat. So you need to have a lot of content and a lot of hours to get the super chats going, and I don't have that yet, or ever will. So here we are. We're loud and we're proud and we're vaguely here. We're just chatting and stuff. We're just here and chatting. Need some water. My throat's a little sore, and I've been talking for like an hour non-stop about whatever I want. I'm gonna drink some water, run back to the camera, and take a sip of water. I was chatting up. I'm sorry that. Sorry, I was chatting on the the other chat, like the actual chat. And sorry about the slow mode. I know you can only post every 10 seconds. I think I'm gonna turn off slow mode maybe because slow mode it hurts chat a little bit. I mean, it's to stop people from. You didn't notice slow mode? You didn't notice? I think I look different because maybe I don't, but I'm 12 years old. That was almost 12 years ago. That video was April 2014. I was going through a little bit of mania at that time, honestly. Community moderation. I'm going to turn off. I think slow mode might not be good. I'm going to try to see it. Upload defaults. Community moderation, user management channel guidelines. Let's see. Not sure. Not really sure. I think it's a per video setting to turn off slow mode. But yeah, you probably if you were chatting, you probably get told every 10 seconds. I didn't want a bunch of spam. I used to have a channel name like Google is evil and supports Nazis. I accused Google of being evil and supporting Nazis. I would this terrible like Nazi rant spam. It'd be like 1488 over and over again, and like the N word, like NI, that spelled out like in letters like constantly. Like people type the 1488, the white supremacist code, over and over and over, until I figured out what's going on and realized I had to do like slow mode and restrictions and stuff. That was a little frustrating and weird. It's not the best. Not fun to have that sort of stuff on the channel, especially when you're offended. I get offended sometimes. I mean, I can be offended myself, but I get offended too. The 1488 and like HH stuff always bothers me and triggers me. I'm not a fan of that sort of stuff at all. I should block things, but I don't like blocking either. I want to have interaction, and blocking too much content out or blocking too many people gets you like reputation for being a stickler for too strict. And I think the more you block people, the more you remove people, the more you ban people. The more you delete content, the more you restrict people or make it more cumbersome and difficult for people to interact with your channel, the less interaction you'll get. People are going to give up. I mean, I'd rather have a little bit of conflict and disagreement than have absolutely nothing. Which we have this chat here, but rather have a little bit of drama and disagreement than have absolutely nothing whatsoever for the entire show. Like just sitting down, chatting, and having no response. That'd be disappointing. I mean, luckily, we had a little bit today. We had me and 3 others chatting a little bit, not together. We had people chatting a little bit. A little bit of discussion with me, Operative, and then the rant, and you, the other people, and then this little bit of discussion, and then the Mr. Burgers guy, the AI guy, is not chatting, which is good. That guy I think he's been blocked before. I actually don't really block too many people. I don't have many mods either. I used to mod like every other person. Like everyone's like, can I be a mod? Can I be a mod? I'm like, sure, you can be a mod. You can be a mod too. Like you can be a mod. You can be a mod. Like like you got a TV. You got a TV. You got a TV, and then everyone can be a mod. I had like probably like 10 to 20 moderators. Anyone who asked would get moderated. And one time, I don't know if anyone here knows who Shalyn is. A strange woman that sounds like a mix between a valley girl and a heavy smoker. Like a valley girl who smokes like since she's like 12 or something. She's like a valley girl that smokes voice, a very weird voice. I can't mock her voice too much though. I have a bad voice too, like talking too much stuff. But I got drunk one night and hit on Shalyn for hours. Actually, that happened more than once. Anytime I get drunk, I hit on Shalyn. One time I got so drunk I hit on Shalyn, and then it turned out I made her a managing moderator, meaning she could control the entire channel and de-mod everyone else. And then I fixed it like weeks later after realizing it. It was kind of sad that I made her managing moderator. I should not have trusted Shalyn. I trusted Shalyn with my entire channel, and I think that hurt my that hurt the channel a little bit. I don't know if she did anything bad. I don't think she did anything, but I do that. Anytime I flirt with Shalyn, I get in trouble with somehow her simps will go after my channel. If I'm hitting on Shalyn on a chat or whatever, I find my channel getting in trouble. Like her simps will target my channel and get in trouble. She has a lot of simps. I mean, she's a decent looking woman who interacts with everyone. So if you're a decent looking woman, like a 6 or 7 or whatever, and you talk to people, anyone, you get a lot of interaction, whatever. It does happen. Yeah, things happen. So it's been a little while. Been 63 minutes. Not too much time. It's been a little bit of just looking at my YouTube views, YouTube channels, see what other channels are posting right now. Who else is live, or just generally anyone who's live. I posted quite a bit this week. See, I posted more than I usually do. I posted 3 videos today, 2 yesterday, and then Like, I posted like 10 videos this week, more. Yeah. In the last week, I posted like 10 to 12 videos and like 3 shorts, which is more than usual. I just usually, yeah. Schwinn's one of the people I know from the Pod Awful cult, whatever you call it. But making someone a managing moderator gives them a lot of power. They can basically they can't nuke your channel, but they can, I think they can demod everyone else around them and like ban any other moderators and get rid of everyone else other than you, the channel creator. If you give someone too much power, they can ruin your channel. Luckily, I don't think she even noticed she had the power, or she didn't do much with it, because nothing happened, really. Maybe I got lucky, though. Maybe something could have happened if I had been if I had given her even more power, if I had given her control, or maybe someone else could have done something, like someone else control. But luckily, the person I gave control didn't actually do much with it. I think they might not have been aware of what was going on. I don't think they noticed, which is lucky, because if they noticed, they could have used it. There was an earthquake recently. There's a lot of earthquakes lately. There was 3 earthquakes at the same time yesterday. There's been like a bunch of earthquakes last month or two, like more than usual. Maybe she's trustworthy, or maybe she just didn't notice what I gave her. I think she just wasn't aware, or she's trustworthy. And what am I doing now? Honestly, I was looking at Nextdoor. I don't know why I use Nextdoor. I don't have much fun with them. I've actually been removed or restricted one time, and I have my second Nextdoor account. No surprise there, of course. If it's possible to get banned from something, I will get banned from it, or restricted, or removed, whatever. I've been banned from almost everything possible except for Instagram and TikTok. Those two are a little looser in their demands of it. And of course, even Kiwi Farms banned me once, but they allowed I have a new account there, and they don't seem to care anymore, and so I'm back. But my original account, Mr. Burger's Kiwi Farms, is completely gone. Like, I mean, the posts still exist, and they're still viewable, but the account can no longer be accessed. The Mr. Burger's channel account on the Kiwi Farms can no longer be used. And I am thirsty still. I don't know. I think I might have a sore throat. Maybe I slept a lot today. I think that caused it. So we're hitting past the 1 hour mark. We've been live for a little over an hour. Most of my streams don't go on much longer than this. On this channel, I've only had 2 streams break an hour even. I had my midweek mania on December 17th, and then the Christmas chat on the 22nd, and that one was about hour 17. So we are about what I do for stream. Then I've done like really short. I did a 3 hour stream once, but that was nothing. I wouldn't call it a stream at all, because I was not there for half. I didn't even use it for half the time. I left my stream running. I think I forgot I started the stream and it sat there for an hour. Banned from, it's crazy. I don't know what we're talking about here. I was not looking at the context too much, but I was banned from Kiwi Farms for spamming. I think I spammed a lot. I kept spamming them with incoherent stuff, and I guess I spammed to the point where they got tired of it and just didn't care, and they got frustrated with me. They got frustrated that I wasn't behaving there, and then they just got rid of the account or whatever. They got rid of the account, and like it still exists. The posts can still be seen, and they can still be reacted to with the Kiwi Farms reaction systems. But I cannot go back on Mr. Burger's account and post whatever. That account has been banned entirely from Kiwi Farms. Or Kiwi Farms does actually ban on occasion. Mostly they will ban people for serious infractions, or in my case, just being a nuisance. If you're really annoying, then Noel, the Kiwi Farms administrator, he will get rid of you or give you trouble. But he's also pretty lenient. If you turn over a new leaf and you calm down and you stop abusing your privileges at Kiwi Farms, he will give you back most of them. He will return your. If you ask him nicely and say, "I'm sorry about how I behaved before," he will say, "Just be cool, whatever." It's my access on that account just that account on the Mr. Burger's account on Kiwi Farms. I'm currently there, but honestly, it's a little embarrassing. My full name is posted there. I acted really weird, and they changed my account name to my entire name, and they have a verified check mark. It's not a Twitter check mark or a Facebook blue check where you want it. You don't want a verified Kiwi Farms check mark. That means you're verified as yourself on a form designed to mock people and just cause trouble and stuff. You are verified as someone on a form that no one wants to admit to using to anyone. It is not a good thing to be a Kiwi Farms verified number. Very few of us have that mark. I think me and Operative Alvarez are the only people I know who have that feature of being that I know of. I think other people have it too, but my friend Operative and I are verified as Kiwi Farms members. Most people are not. Most people just don't use like fake names and throw away emails, just hide everything, hide all their evidence with like Tor browsers and whatever other things they have to hide to leave that to have a smaller or non-existent digital footprint. They will do that on Kiwi Farms to avoid being tracked as much. But I think anyone who wants to can track anyone else, even the most diligent person who clears their cache every time and uses the best proxies, like pays for the VPN or uses the most professional VPN, even they can be tracked. You don't know what Kiwi Farms is? It's a forum. It's a message board designed to mock what they call lolcows. Essentially, a lolcow is someone who milked for laughs. It's a slang term meaning someone who's amusing and to be laughed at, and I am one myself. The history of my page is back in February 2015. Someone discovered my former YouTube channel and my Facebook stuff and then posted a thread about me, and then it was pretty dormant for a while. Like it got maybe one page or even 10 replies. Basically, it said this is not interesting enough to be a lolcow and blah blah and not even funny or whatever. And then a few months later, I flipped out. And then another month after that, I joined and chatted with them, and I was well received at the time. I got along with them and talked about burgers. Eventually, I had a manic episode, and I started ranting at them, and now it's pretty boring. Mostly me updating them my life and occasional replies. Not much going on there. Because having a long thread is not really a good thing. If you have a 700-page Kiwi Farms thread, or thousands of pages in some cases, like Nick Requeta, the drugged out tweaker, the cokehead Nick Requeta has 11,000 page. Sam Hyde Fish Tank 4,000. Jack Russell Scaflini, Cooking with Jack, a 3,700 page thread. Having a Kiwi Farms lolcow thread with thousands of pages, tens of thousands of replies, means you are doing something on the internet that makes you memorable in a negative and gives you a negative reputation. You're memorable in a negative way. You are memorable as someone that's amusing in a laugh at way, not like a comedian, but accidental comedian. Maybe you're intentionally comedic, but you're not funny in the way you want to be. Either way, you don't want a long thread. My thread is 78 pages. I think a third of that is my own posts because I respond to them and I talk my own life on there for some reason. I don't know why I even go there, but I do. And it's not healthy to be on Kiwi Farms much, but I have been there and I go there in general. I'm always just interacting with them. Sometimes it's okay. I'm just chatting with people there and talking about life and stuff. We have a lot of reactions now. We have a lot of reactions going on here. A lot of reacting on this channel now, on this stuff. It's okay. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. I just amuse people and stuff. Let's see what else to do. We are at 73 minutes. It says, according to it says about 74 minutes. Right, so it hit 74 now. It says 1 hour 14 minutes on my OBS, is what it's called. OBS software. OBS, the streaming software. I don't use the built-in YouTube streaming stuff. I use a separate software. I can show off a little bit. I can show you my display capture 2 here. That's actually the wrong one. That show you the capture. Look at that. Because you don't see that yet. You're a little behind what I'm seeing. I messed around with OBS and showed you guys stuff on OBS for some reason. It's been a little while. I've been streaming for a little over an hour, and it hasn't amounted to too much, but it's live, and we're talking. As you can see now, finally, that I was just messing around my OBS, showing off some stuff. But this is not a gaming stream. This is just I think I mark it as comedy, but it hasn't been very funny. I haven't done anything funny, but I marked this as a comedy stream, which is maybe a little misnomer. Maybe it's more of a blog or something. I've been talking about my life and stuff, but it hasn't really been comedic whatsoever. I've just named it. I labeled it as comedy on the description when it's not funny. It's not that funny, and I've been talking to you guys about my life and stuff. Anyway, let's see. I don't really want to leave yet because I didn't give much warning, but at the same time, I think I'm going to call it a night pretty soon. Not like I call it night, I go to bed because it's not even 7 yet, but I am going to shut things down within the next few minutes. This is the warning that I will be ending the stream in a little while. Not like 1 second or anything, but within a few minutes I'm going to call it a night, and then I'm going to schedule another one. I'm going to schedule an additional stream. Just for some reason, I'm going to schedule another stream and try to actually follow through on it and actually use it and actually go on it as expected and not just hours later. I can't do game streams. The games I play don't really get much traction. Like, no one cares about Cat Attack, my own game. No one wants to watch me simulating Baseball Mogul. No one wants simulations of baseball games set in 2048. No one really wants to watch obscure business simulations. Most people want to watch like League of Legends, Fortnite. It's not even a thing anymore. People want to watch League of Legends, Fortnite, whatever, Apex Legends, whatever one of those like Zoomer shooter games are. People are not interested in the games I want to play. They don't really. They record well and that they are decent graphically and stuff, but they don't really. People don't enjoy watching random business simulations and baseball simulations. Because I have done some baseball streams, which people did not care about too much. You have to have a very engaging personality and be really exciting, and have a lot of enthusiasm towards your games and your craft. If you want to get become a big deal, and I'm not very enthusiastic sometimes. I mean, I'm here and I'm talking and I'm happy, but it doesn't always carry over. I think I'm happier than I seem. I'm happy to. I'm not gonna say happy to be here. Like I did. I'm happy to be chatting, but I get really excitable and excited. I'm not like H.C. Bailey is a little too excitable. You probably don't. People don't know who he is anymore. But he's always playing various video games. Like he basically does like a full on play through of every video game ever, from like modern Final Fantasies to older games, to SimCity, to Tamagotchi or something. Any game, H.C. Bailey is not very picky. He'll play most kinds of games. H.C. Bailey will play whatever he wants, and then we watch him. And then he has a few quirks, I would say. H.C. Bailey has a few little quirks where he's a little noisy and too exuberant. He gets too excited over obscure and boring game mechanics. He gets too angry over random numbers, RNGs in games. He's like, game? He's like a parody of a nerd. He seems like a caricature of a stereotypical nerd that eats Cheetos and plays games all day. Even though that's his career. Like I think he makes a living playing video games. At least he did. I don't know if he still has enough traction and followers to make a living, but I think he makes a living running his message board and playing games. That'd be cool if I could do that, but I think in my case, I will need to find some sort of career or job or something. So yeah, thank you for watching. It's 6. I'm gonna call a night. We're at 6:44. I started around 5. I started at about 5:30, maybe a little over 4. I will like 5:25, 5:30, and I'm going to schedule another stream for another time. This time I'm going to follow through. Maybe a post-therapy discussion or something. I don't know what, but I'm going to schedule another stream and actually follow through. Thank you.